Today, we're going to be talking about all the bourbons and whiskeys that I go to more often than anything else in my collection, at least for right now. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad, and today I love doing these videos. Every few months I think it's good to update you guys about what I'm kind of going with right now. You guys seem to like these videos, so I'm going to continue to make this series. I don't do it every month or every 2 months. I kind of let it breathe a little bit for the most part, but personally when the seasons start to change and it starts to go from winter here in Florida to summer, I like to kind of switch up what I'm drinking. I kind of drink to the season. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but when it's 100 degrees outside and it's 95% humidity, you don't really want a stag. You want something a little lighter, a little more fresh, a little more effervescent even. So today I thought it'd be fun to go through what I'm reaching for off the shelf more frequently than anything else in the collection, at least right now. So these are in no particular order, and let's get into the first one. I'm just going to grab them randomly. I don't know what's down here. I don't even know where they are. First one up here. I don't even know what this is. Okay. First up here, this is a bottle that I haven't really talked about too much on the channel, but I really enjoy it, and I tried it a few weeks ago when my brother-in-law, soon-to-be brother-in-law, was in town, and he tried it and he liked it as well. This is the Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye, but this is a really solid bottle from Buffalo Trace. I really feel like if this was readily available, this would be one for me that is like a perfect beginner bourbon, because there are some very distinct notes, and if you drink this, you can learn to identify these, there's a very predominant cherry note. You can learn to pick that cherry note out. And for me, it's perfect for right now because it's like a little rye. It's not super crazy proof. It's 94 proof. It's an easy sipper. It's good to have 2 or 3 of them, and it's really good. So if you've never had any of the stuff from the Buffalo Trace Kosher line, I would recommend this one. I've had the other ones, but for whatever reason, this is the one that I think is the best in my opinion, with the wheat being close second. Moving on to the next one. All right, this one is not a bourbon, but it surprised me so much, and I have been going to it more frequently than any of the other ones, and this is Barrel Seagrass. I really enjoy this, and I did a video about this, calling this is the perfect whiskey for summer. I stand by it. It is, and it's so crazy to me that this is 120 proof because it doesn't taste like it. It doesn't burn like 120 proof. I'm going to make a old fashioned with this tonight actually and see how it goes, because I think there's enough uniqueness in here that would make it really interesting. Plus it's a rye whiskey. So Barrel has always been really cool to me and given me stuff, but this is not something that they gave me. This is a bottle I bought on my own. I cannot sing its praises enough. I'm in shock with how good this thing is. So if you've never tried it, give it a shot. And I still want to try that cask strength version that I heard exists. It's perfect. I love it so much. It's perfect for the season. Moving on to the next one. I think it's because of the recent news at the time of recording this video, with Buffalo Trace having that horrible historic flooding at the distillery. Maybe that's why, and I started seeing Buffalo Trace pop up in Orlando more frequently over the last few months, but I have been drinking a lot of just standard Buffalo Trace. I will always love this bottle. I think it's fantastic, especially for the price point. If you get it at retail, $25, $30, whatever it is. It sucks it's gone up a little bit, but I mean, to be fair, everything's gone up, so I don't hold that against Buffalo Trace. I really just find myself grabbing this off the shelf more frequently. It's like a good in the middle. It's good for winter, it's good for summer, it's good to mix. Buffalo Trace is a great mixer. It kind of hides everything, and you can kind of just drink and enjoy drinking, and it's such a good bottle. I love Buffalo Trace. I really, really do. And I really hope that flood doesn't really screw them up, because I haven't heard much since, they did the last update. But I hope it's okay. I hope the stock is okay. I don't want to see them in a weird situation where, there's no more Buffalo Trace coming out. So it would be really bad. But yeah, I've been drinking a solid amount of Buffalo Trace. And when I say solid amount, you can see these bottles don't have a ton missing out of them, but these are what I'm grabbing off the shelves when I do drink lately. Moving on to the next one. Glassware is a massive part of the whiskey and cocktail drinking experience. If you don't believe me, think about if you went and ordered champagne at a bar and they brought it to you in a plastic cup. How would you feel? Like you were drinking cheap champagne, right? So I stand by the fact that drinking out of appropriate glassware is what you should do as an adult. If you're looking to level up your glassware, I have the answer, and the answer is VISKI. VISKI makes my favorite cocktail glasses I've ever owned. I have been drinking out of these exclusively. This set right here is the Bow lowball glass. I'm a sucker for having sets of things, so the fact that I was able to get lowball glasses with the coupe glasses, and they are this well made and this durable and this elegant and gorgeous, just made my day. I adore these things. If you're ready to level up your glassware, all you have to do is click the link in the description and go check out everything VISKI has to offer. They have whiskey glasses, they have tiki glasses, they have cocktail glasses, they have martini glasses, they have everything you need, and I'm telling you, you are going to absolutely adore this glassware. Do not sleep on this brand. They're amazing. and back to the video. All right, this one probably goes without saying for my video, but I have been drinking a lot and sharing a lot of my inaugural barrel pick with people. I have, I think, 5 or 6 bottles of this, and this is the first one, and I am just chewing through this one here. I love this thing. Obviously, I love it. It's my barrel pick, right? Like, I picked it. It's the barrel that I wanted to win. However, I would have picked barrel 530. That's like, I need to clear that up. When we were doing that, like, it wasn't a joke. If the majority of people had gone with barrel 530, I would have picked barrel 530, even though this was my favorite. I would have said 530 it is, and I would have walked over to Thomas and been like, make sure I get a lot of those bottles when this barrel gets bottled. I love this thing. I've talked about it at nauseam. I've done videos on it. I'm not going to keep yapping on about it, but it's French toasty. It's breakfasty. It's just a really damn good bourbon. And Conviction knocked it out of the park with this one, and we picked the winner. We picked the correct barrel. Sorry, Chris, Matt, and J Matt. Moving on to the next one. All right, 2 more here. This is my second to last one here. This is one of the most shocking bottles I've ever enjoyed. I was talking to, speaking of Conviction, I was talking to Thomas Thacker, one of the owners of Conviction, today about them possibly doing a rosé cask finish because I love this one so much. I cannot believe that I love this as much as I do. And again, this is perfect going into the summer months because it's way lighter, 94 proof. That rosé cask is like, it makes it so light and floral and just absolutely gorgeous. And I really love this one. And I've been going back to this one. This is not my first bottle of this. I put a dent in one of them and had to go get a second one. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Penelope Rosé cask finish, and I dig it. I think it's really, really good. Moving on to the last one. I was lucky enough to get the entire lineup of these this year. I've talked about it ad nauseam. I've done a blind on them, but I have several of these now, and so I can enjoy one of these, and I'm going to like just drink this without worrying about it. And I have a few backups of it. This is Jack Daniel's 10-year batch 4. Lucky enough to have multiple of them. I understand that's not something that everyone can do. I'm just very lucky to have friends that like help me out and get me these things, and viewers that do the same thing, reach out. And if you've ever done that, just know that I appreciate it so much. But I have been drinking Jack Daniel's 10. Anytime I bring up whiskey, I have to let someone taste this. This is still the first one. I'm going to really enjoy this bottle. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to pour small pours. I've got a few of these backed up now, so I can really enjoy this one. And it's really good. I go back and forth if I like the 12-year more this year than the 10-year. I kind of go back and forth on it. Like, I think the 12's objectively better, but the 10, there's like that banana note that I just really, really love. So I kind of go back and forth on which one's my favorite, but it's so good. If you can get your hands on one of these, you don't need me to tell you that it's good, but try to get one. They're really good. Comment down below. Let me know what you're sipping on right now. While you're down there, leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We are this close to 5,000 subscribers. We are going to get across that finish line sooner than later. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you're not already. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers. A big thank you to all the Patreon supporters you see on screen right now.